games. One, to see, just test out your team before the season starts, but also it's to clean up things like this, the personal fouls, maybe not taking the best shots. These are all stuff you can clear up before your season truly starts.
Kohler, the first player from Utah to play at Michigan State, nails the and one at the line. Bowling Green 22, Michigan State 20. The Spartans are in the first bonus, so any foul from here on out in the first half will result in an automatic 1-1 for Michigan State at the line. Campbell, nice pass to Goins down low. Double team now working on just Kohler. He's stuffed by Kohler, gets his own rebound, puts up a shot, misses, too short. Rebounded by Michigan State. Fears driving down low, passes it up, and slammed home by Cohen Carr. The second lob to Carr early in this one. Michigan State ties it up at 22 apiece.
I don't know if you get more perfect of a play than that, Tyler. It felt like Cohen Carr, he froze in midair when he went up for that alley-oop. What a great play.
Cohen Carr has been an absolute offensive weapon for Michigan State. Meyer Wool, newly checked into the game with the ball, passes out to Shackelford. Now down to Goins, down low, 5 on the shot clock. Goins working on Kohler. He took a step too many onto the layup. Traveling called on Aiden Goins, turns it over. Michigan State ball with all the momentum. On the floor for Michigan State, it's Kohler, Fears, Tang, Cooper, and Carr. For Bowling Green, Campbell, Leach, Shackelford, Wool, and Goins. Carr with the ball, gives it to Kohler down low. Kohler, floater over Aiden Goins, does not go. Put back for Michigan State, no good either. Fears up top, three-pointer, you bet. Michigan State up by 3, 25-22.
Fears, that's his second three-pointer of the day. He's already up to 6 points. Both of those shots are his points today.
7:40 to play in the first half in East Lansing. Tyler Kavlitz alongside Artie Abrega with you from the Falcon Media Sports Network. Josiah Shackelford, little step back, triple goes off the left wing. Bowling Green ties it up once again, a quarter apiece, 25-25.
I mean, this was one of the things he was best at last season that I mentioned.
Three-point party, Jackson Kohler responds with one of his own. Michigan State back up by 3, 28-25.
I mean, you get a three, he gets a three, everybody gets a three right now. Multiple in succession right now.
Javante Campbell kicks it over to Wool, left wing. Meyer Wool driving inside, kicks it out to Goins. Thought about a triple, does not take it from the corner. Resets to Javante Campbell up top. He calls for a screen from Goins. Not a good one set. He's double teamed, gives it off to Goins. Under 5 of the shot clock, Goins is stripped by Carr. Carr comes up with the ball for Michigan State, gives it off to Fears. Fears back to Carr, kicked out to the corner. That triple, no good. Kurt Tang couldn't hit it. Javante Campbell the other way. Left-handed layup, that goes. Javante Campbell's first field goal of the game. He's up to 3 points. Now 1 for 6 from the field.
And Javante Campbell, he's a pure inside scorer. He loves taking contact. He loves driving to the rim. A lot of shades of what we saw last season from him. Of course, minus the cast.
Of course, yes. Minus both healthy hands for him.
Finally.
Always good to see. Foul called on Micaiah Leach. His first personal will lead us to the under 8 media timeout. 6:21 to play in the first half from the Breslin Center. Michigan State 28, Bowling Green 27. You're listening to BGSU Men's Basketball on Falcon Radio. Thank you. One thing could I request from you? When you're counting us down, could you give us like a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just so we know exactly when we're going on air? Awesome, thank you. And then 2 minutes, please. Yes.
Wait, what?
What was not on?
Oh, do you mean like when you were like? Sorry, can you say that again?
Remote.
Remote.
Okay.
I don't remember what that is.
Okay. Okay. Are you talking about Are you talking about NCO 1 or? Oh, you're talking. So we weren't on air, is what you're saying? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back here at the Breslin Center, Michigan State 28, Bowling Green at 27, 6:21 to play into this first half. Bowling Green trying to avenge their loss to Michigan State last year, 86-72 in this very arena. This one just an exhibition matchup, will not count for the official record. Little tune-up for both these games. For both these teams, each of them their first of 2 exhibitions. As Jackson Kohler hits the first from the line, he'll take another.
I mean, it's just a nice little kickoff to your season. You know, it's just a nice little way to get a little momentum, get guys game ready. Nothing too intense, of course. Obviously, these guys aren't playing. Obviously, this will not affect their records in either way, but just a nice way to get these guys ready for the season, more comfortable with each other on the court as opposed to playing just in practice against each other.
Michigan State up by 3 now, 30-27, approaching 6 minutes to play in this first half. Javante Campbell with the ball, top of the key. Jason Kimbrough Jr. newly checked in for the Falcons. Campbell drives inside, his layup goes, but a whistle before. We're going to have an offensive foul. Question is, was it on Campbell? It was not. It was on Troy Glover the second down low. Todd Simon questioning exactly why that was called.
That'll be his second. That was our second personal foul.
On the floor for Bowling Green, it's Kimbrough, Campbell, Shackelford, Towns, and Goins. For Michigan State, Fears, Ward, Fort Cooper, and Ugo Chukwu. Fears with the ball. Jeremy Fears Jr. kicks it to the corner. Driving inside and putting up the shot that does not go is Fort. Rebounded by Bowling Green. Here comes the speedy Jason Kimbrough Jr. Kimbrough gives it off to Josiah Shackelford. Back up top to Kimbrough. Now off to Campbell. Campbell gives it over to Sam Towns. Towns 12 points today. Perfect from the field, including 2 triples. Kimbrough with the ball. Screen set by Goins. Kick over to Towns. 5 in the shot clock. Ball knocked away as he tried to pass it off. Here comes Michigan State in transition. And it's finished off under the rim by Ugo Chukwu. Divine Ugo Chukwu, the Sugar Land, Texas native, extends Michigan State's lead to 5, 32-27. Approaching 5 minutes to play in the first half from East Lansing. Campbell settles for a right wing triple. Does not go. 0 for 2 on 3-pointers today is Javante Campbell.
He's really testing himself with his range today. You don't normally see him take those. Granted, he played with a cast for half the season, but still, you don't normally see him take those 3-point shots.
Fears kicks it over to Ugo Chukwu. Down low to Carson Cooper. And he finishes it off with the left hand. It's going to be an and-one opportunity for Cooper after the foul was called on, I believe it is Josiah Shackelford. That'll be his first personal foul. Up to 10 fouls so far, Artie, for Bowling Green compared to just 3 for Michigan State.
It looks like Jason Kimbrough Jr. just checked into the game for the first time today. But, I mean, with the foul thing, it's something you just got to get cleaned up. I mean, I've said it multiple times, but, like, the exposition games are just ways to just improve your team before the season starts. And it's more interesting to see, like, just how that's done. I think part of it is just Michigan State plays a very physical type of basketball. So they're going to draw a lot of fouls. You're going to have a lot of trips to the free throw line today. You're just going to have to adapt to that and play more physical as this game rolls along.
Cooper hits it from the line and one converted. 35-27. Michigan State leads now by 8. Here's a triple launch by Sam Towns. He cannot miss right now. Sam Towns 3 for 3 from deep, 6 for 6 from the field. A game high 15 points for the super senior.
I mean, super senior's crazy, but I mean, a perfect 100% shooting from the field. He's just really gotten back into the groove of it right away.
3-pointer launched and nailed by Trey Fort on the other end. Fort, his 6th school here at Michigan State, previously played at Howard College, Copiah Lincoln Community College, UT Martin, Mississippi State, and Sanford. Aiden going to the ball down low, almost loses his dribble, picks it back up, nice pass to Shackelford down low. Goes up for a heavily contested layup, does not fall. He is fouled by Fort. He will go to the line when we come back, but we have hit the under 4-minute media timeout here in the Breslin Center. 3:48 to play in the first half. Michigan State 38, Bowling Green 30. You're listening to BGSU men's basketball from East Lansing right here on Falcon Radio. Two minutes, please. Actually, a minute 30, please. Minute 30. This is a crazy turnout for an exhibition game.
I mean, honestly, big basketball culture here doesn't surprise me.
No, it doesn't surprise me. It's just crazy.
Yeah. I mean, this is BG.
God, that Dave's hot chicken I need now.
Yeah, no, dude.
I need that now.
He's been thinking about it. See, I got you on that train, and now you can't stop thinking about it.
Hey, how much time we got right now? No. I'm just wondering. All right, cool. Just play. Keep it as normal. Your hat's on the ground already, and I stepped on it.
Oh, my God, no.
I'm sorry.
No.
That's a nice promo. What brand's that?
I have no idea.
Cool.
I think my parents just bought me it.
Good fair.
Oh, wait, this from Maine.
Michigan State 38, Bowling Green 30, 3:48 to play in the first half of this exhibition matchup at the Breslin Center in East Lansing, Michigan. Bowling Green will play Dayton on Monday, October 27th. Meanwhile, Michigan State will play another exhibition against UConn on Tuesday, October 28th, before both these teams start off their regular seasons officially. Bowling Green 14-18 overall last year. Michigan State 30-7 last year. Made it to the Elite Eight, and they come into this season number 22 in the country in the preseason poll. Josiah Shackelford hits his first from the line, was fouled before we went to break. He goes 1 for 2. Score now 38-31 in favor of the Spartans. 3:45 to play in the first half.
It was pretty close for a while there, Tully, but it feels like Michigan State, they've had their foot on the gas pedal for a while now, and just creating more and more separation with Bowling Green as this one goes along.
Kurtang with the ball, gives it off to Jesse McCullough. To Ugo Chukwu. Now down low to Tang. Tang heavily guarded. Gives it off to Ugo Chukwu. Ugo Chukwu gives it off to Fort. Now inside, he finds Jesse McCullough. who floats the mid-ranger just outside the free throw line for 2 points. 40-31 Michigan State, approaching 3 minutes to play in the first half. Javante Campbell gives it off to Josiah Shackelford. Shackelford down low to Goins. Goins one-on-one with McCullough, stripped away as he went up for a shot. He'll go to the line for a pair. So far for Bowling Green in the scoring category, Javante Campbell has 3, Shackelford 6. Sam Towns leads the way with 15. On the bench, Ruffin has 3, Glover has 2, and Justin Thomas with a pair as well. For Michigan State, Ward has 5, Fort with 3, McCullough and Ugochukwu with 2 apiece. On the bench, Kohler, the team's leading scorer, with 10. Fierce has 6. Cooper with 3. And then Cohen Carr, who got off to that blazing start, has 9. Goins makes the first from the line. His first points of the game, 0 for 2 from the field so far today. Goins misses the second, rebounded by McCullough. Jesse McCullough, redshirted last season, back finally in action for Michigan State this year. Down low, Cohen Carr missed his first layup, got his own rebound, got it to go. Michigan State's lead back up to 10, 42-22. Three-pointer launched and missed by Josiah Shackelford from the right wing. Ugochukwu pushing the pace, gives it off to Tang for MSU. Kicked over to Fears, right wing. Fears gives it off to Ugochukwu, left wing. His three-pointer no good. Rebounded by the speedster Jason Kimbrough Jr. Kimbrough gives off to Shackelford, drives and shines. Shackelford rejected by Cohen Carr. Cohen Carr, uber athletic for Michigan State.
That might be an understatement,
He was the number 25 player in his high school class in the country for a reason. He has been impressive so far for Michigan State.
I mean, his vertical is just ridiculous. I mean, you kind of expect it, but at the same time, you kind of don't. Just how the height he reaches and the amount of, the shortness of time is just insane.
Camden Carroll, another freshman newly checked in, gives it off to Campbell. Campbell dishes to Josiah Shackelford. He launches a 3 with contact, does not go, but he is fouled, and he will go to the line for 3. So far for Bowling Green, we have seen 11 players hit the floor. We will see how high that number gets up to. Once again, the only 2 Falcons not dressed are Preston Squire and Greg Spurgeon. They did not participate in the pregame warm-ups on the court. So you'd have to imagine there's a pretty decent chance we see all 15 players that seem available to see some court action here today.
I would hope so. I mean, it's just a good way to just kind of get guys on the court, get them some playing time. I don't know how often we'll see guys like Mekhi Leach and Camden Carroll this season just because they're freshmen, but it's a good way for them to get some playing opportunity in this one, just get their feet wet in the proverbial world of college basketball.
Shackelford makes the first 2, up to 8 points. Just 2 for 7 from the field, but he's made the money at the free throw line, 3 for 4 so far. He goes 3 for 3 at the line. Give him 9 points and make it a 42-35 game with 2 minutes to play in the first half. Michigan State still leading. Out on the floor for Bowling Green is Campbell just checked out, so it's Kimbrough, Shackelford, Wool, Towns, and Carroll. For Michigan State, it's Kohler, Fears, Tang, Wojcik, and Carr. Shot from the wing by Fears, heavily contacted, does not go. Nearly got the crowd to erupt as he's fouled.
It was a tough fall as well, just right on his back. That was just a classic case of just trying to draw the foul.
Indeed it was. Jeremy Fears Jr. goes to the line. Led Michigan State in assists per game last year, was 3rd in the Big Ten with 5.4. Big facilitator. The Michigan State offense runs through him. Makes the first on the line, 43-35. Campbell checks back into the game for Kimbrough. Fears had 10 points, 5 assists, and 2 steals in 21 minutes against BG last year. Also had 5 turnovers and 3 personal fouls. His second one does not go from the line. Rebounded by Shackelford. Shackelford bringing it down the other way. Hesitation step at the 3-point line. Drives inside and makes the layup with the left hand, but it is going to be waved off. There was a foul on the court before the shot. It will go against Denim Wojcik, graduate guard from Charleston, South Carolina. Played the past 4 seasons at Harvard. First action he's seen in a while, as he missed all of last year due to an off-season injury. The free throw is no good at the line by Shackelford, and it's a 3-pointer launched from the left wing by Kerr Tang. He drills it. It's an 11-point lead for Michigan State, 46-35. And we're going to have a foul called on the other end to the displeasure of this Michigan State crowd. Javante Campbell pushed the pace, driving to the right side towards the rim. Kerr Tang will be called for his second personal. And some little bit of expletive language being thrown by the Izzone student section to the officials on the court.
Javante Campbell, 3 points so far. 1 for 7 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, and 1 for 2 at the line. Not the strongest shooting performance for him by his standards. But granted, he's more of an inside scorer than he is a shooter, but still.
Does have 5 rebounds, 4 assists, doing a little bit of the dirty work.
Still having a strong game by those standards.
Tough offensive night, misses the free throw off front iron. Also now just 1 for 3 at the line. It's not the best offensive start for Campbell. It was hit out of bounds by Michigan State. So Bowling Green will maintain possession. 20 on the shot clock. 1:26 on the game clock in the first half of this exhibition matchup at the Breslin Center in East Lansing. Michigan State 46, Bowling Green 35. Campbell inbounds to Shackelford, right corner. Shackelford moving to his left, gives it to Campbell, top of the key. Campbell will reset the offense. Campbell gives it off to Carroll, the freshman from Byron Center, Michigan. Off to Campbell, right side. He drives up inside. Must have been contact when he was up in the air as he comes down with the ball before putting up a layup. Gets it to go. 46-37 Michigan State. Inside to Kohler. Kohler beat Camden Carroll down low in the post. Wide open for the layup. 48-37 MSU. Under a minute to play in the first half. Javante Campbell with the ball, operating the offense for Bowling Green. Tom Izzo about 5 feet onto the court off the Michigan State bench, yelling at his defense. Shackelford down low, misses the layup off the right side. Michigan State going to push the pace the other way, driving inside. Trey Fort, reverse layup does not go. Rebounded by Mayar Wool. Shot clock off. 25 seconds to play in the first half. Wool driving left side baseline, trying to work around a couple defenders. Gets a floater up just inside the free throw line. Shots waved off, does not count as there was a foul on the floor before the shooting motion.
They're going to get on Wojcik again.
His second. $11 fouls for Bowling Green, 9 for Michigan State. Michigan State has also started to struggle as we've hit the second part of this first half.
Yeah, there's always a place in the game where your team sort of just slows down for a little bit, or just maybe, let's say, coasts for a little bit during a game. I feel like this is that period for the Spartans.
Mayar Wool at the line for a 1-and-1. Hits the first. Bowling Green in the single bonus. Michigan State in the double bonus.
Wool was another one of those players, the new players we mentioned, one of 10 new players. Last season he attended Eastern Kentucky. He was named the Atlantic Sun Conference 6th Man of the Year.
Held a lot of good offers out of high school. Offers from Clemson, Mississippi State, Georgia Tech, Ole Miss, and Cincinnati. Decided to go to College of Charleston. Played there for 2 years, like you said, before going to Eastern Kentucky. Now finds himself in Northwest Ohio. He hit both from the line. Score now 48-39 in favor of the Spartans. Officials talking about something as the game clock sits at 19.7 seconds. Michigan State will have a chance for the final possession in this first half. Shot clock added up for 20 seconds before being taken off. Wasn't sure why that was added up. Wouldn't matter at this point.
We're almost done with the first half. really would not matter
That
at
is
all.
why they added up the time a little bit. So it's 20.1 on the clock. That clock not running yet as the ball was dribbled down the floor before being picked up by Fears. And Michigan State immediately going to call a timeout. They're going to move the ball up halfway up the court to do a middle of the court inbound and try to operate their offense with 15.6 seconds remaining in the first half from there. So we're going to stick here during this media timeout. Bowling Green trailing by 9, 48-39 in this exhibition matchup. 15.6 seconds to go in the first half. What have you liked? What have you not liked from the Falcons throughout the first 19 minutes and change so far, Artie?
I like how they're playing with a lot of intensity. Like, I remember Kimbrough Jr., he mentioned that to us. They play fast, a lot of intensity, and you're kind of witnessing that. They are playing with very intense. They're playing with a lot of fire right now, regardless if it's an exhibition game or not. As for, and they've done a very good job of rebounding the basketball. They have 22 rebounds, so they're actually out-rebounding Michigan State, who have 18. So doing very well in that category. Things I haven't liked, well, the shooting hasn't really been the strongest, particularly from Shackelford and Campbell. They're struggling a lot from the field. They're shooting under 50%, so 46.4% from the field. Not shooting fantastic they're shooting okay from three, 55.6%. But what I've really liked so far, individual-wise, is Sam Towns. He's got 16. He's playing great right now. He hasn't missed a shot yet.
He was playing great last year before he got injured. He was averaging 6.3 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists a game with 9 blocks through the first 6 contests of the season. Was shooting a 59.1% clip, including 4 for 6 from downtown in only 26.3 minutes per game before suffering that season-ending injury. Only played 6 games last year. Michigan State now with the ball. Jeremy Fears Jr. Chance to run out the clock of this first half and take the final shot. Clock down to 8, 7, 6, 5. Fears makes his move to the right. Down to 4, 3. Fears moving to his left. Past Shackelford. Floater. No good off front iron. That's how the first half ends. After 20 minutes of action, Michigan State 48, Bowling Green 39. We will take a quick break. Be back with you in a few minutes to recap the first half of action during our halftime show. You're listening to BGSU Men's Basketball from the Breslin Center in East Lansing, Michigan, right here on Falcon Radio. After the first half of action of the first exhibition game for both Michigan State and Bowling Green, the Spartans lead the Falcons by 9, 48-39, here at the Breslin Center in East Lansing, Michigan. Tyler Kamlitz alongside Artie Abrego from the Falcon Media Sports Network. Great to have you all with us here tonight. It's chilly outside with a bunch of wind. Nice and warm in here and a good college basketball game on our hands so far. Artie, what are your major takeaways so far from this one?
Well, I mentioned it before and multiple times with Sam Towns. He's just playing lights out right now. 6 for 6 from the field, 3 for 3 from 3. Playing great basketball. He's got 16 points. Falcons still a very good rebounding team. They've got 22 rebounds right now, out-rebounding Michigan State 22-18. So they've still maintained strong in that category, even after losing a lot of players in the offseason. Their Falcons, again, playing a lot of intensity. They're playing fast. They're playing really quick. They're doing a good job of creating spacing for the most part. There are some times where it's a little iffy, but it's a really tough defensive team from the Spartans. Spartans are doing a very good job of playing great defense. They're doing a really good job getting inside the paint. They're putting a lot of alley-oops right now to Cohen Carr that are just absolute beauty. So they're playing really well in that category. But some not great things are the personal fouls. BG's got 11. Michigan State has 9. So that's something they really got to start cleaning up as we get along in this one. It's been sort of an up-and-down game. Bowling Green, they were pretty close to Michigan State for a while. Spartans have created some separation. They lead now 48-39 as we transition from the first half to the second half.
Something you talked about pregame was you got to keep Michigan State from passing the ball as much as they like to. You know how many assists they have right now on 18 made shots, Artie?
17.
17 assists on 18 made shots. They were 24th in the country last season with 16.6 assists per game, and they have been sharing the ball with wealth so far throughout this first half. That is something to keep an eye on if you're Bowling Green. Some of the team stats, Bowling Green shooting 46.4% from the field, 5 for 9 from deep, just 8 for 13 from the line. Michigan State 50% from the field, 6 for 14 from beyond the arc, 6 for 10 from the charity stripe. Like you mentioned, Bowling Green out rebounding Michigan State 22-18. Falcons had 11 personal fouls in the first half, Michigan State 9. And then that assist difference, 17 for MSU to 6 for Bowling Green. Falcons also committed 8 turnovers, the Spartans just 3. And then some of the personal stats for Michigan State. 2 players in double figures, Jackson Kohler with 11, Jackson Kohler with 12, Cohen Carr with 11. And then Jeremy Fears Jr., just 7 points and 2 rebounds, but he has 6 assists with the offense running through him. For Bowling Green, Artie, Sam Towns has been electric. 15 points, 6 rebounds, 6 for 6 from the field, 3 for 3 from deep. Meanwhile, Javante Campbell, a little bit of a slow start offensively. 2 for 9 from the field for just 5 points. 0 for 2 from deep, just 1 for 3 from the line. He does have 6 rebounds and 4 assists, though.
I mean, with Javante Campbell, it might just be a case of, he's trying to learn how to play with 2 healthy hands again, You're used to those casts on your hand, man. You're used to them feeling broken. But, sometimes, this is what's good about exhibition games. Like you get in the groove of things. You can work on things you're messing up. It's sort of a low-stakes, high-stakes environment. Again, you're playing college basketball, but, of course, it isn't for the record or anything, It isn't for anything specific or intensely. But it's just a good way to get guys in the groove of the game. And that's kind of what you want to see here today. And I'm liking that Bowling Green, they're utilizing a lot of their freshmen, a lot of their new guys, like Mekhi Leach and Camden Carroll. They're getting playing time. And, I mean, now's a really good time to do it. You're going against a really good Michigan State team. So now's a good time to get guys involved in the game.
So far, 11 Falcons have taken the court for Bowling Green and head coach Todd Simon. Javante Campbell, Josiah Shackelford, Myar Wool, Justin Thomas, Sam Towns, Aiden Goins, Jason Kimbrough Jr., Mekhi Leach, Javon Ruffin, Camden Carroll, and Troy Glover the second. 11 players also taking the court so far for Michigan State. All right, Artie, about 5 minutes to go until we begin second half action. What do you want to see from both these teams moving into the second half? Improvements or status quo?
Bowling Green, you got to hit your shots. You got to be able to. Someone else has to score besides Sam Towns. You got to be able to hit those shots, hit threes, hit the shots from the field. It's been a little rough right now for Bowling Green. They're not really consistently hitting them with any other players besides Sam Towns. So you got to hit those shots. For Michigan State, I would honestly slow it down a little. It feels like at times they're playing a little too fast. It's leading to mistakes. They're trying to get up the court. They're trying to play in transition, but that sometimes is leading to some turnovers and a little bit of miscommunication between the players. I would slow it down just a tad if I'm Michigan State. But other than that, I think the Spartans are playing great basketball.
We will see what adjustments both these teams make out of the locker rooms. First of 2 exhibition games for both squads. After the first half, 48 for Michigan State, 39 for Bowling Green. We'll see what the Falcons can do with a 9-point deficit when we come back in about 4 minutes for the start of second half action at the Breslin Center here in East Lansing, Michigan. You are listening to BGSU men's basketball right here on Falcon Radio. About 30 seconds away from the start of the second half from the Breslin Center here in East Lansing, Michigan. Bowling Green playing Michigan State in an exhibition matchup. Homecoming for a Falcon coach, Artie. Lou Rosnairn Jr., also known as Tum Tum, coming back to where he played, where he was a 3-year captain for the Orange and Brown under head coach Tom Izzo. He returned last year. I actually wrote a piece on that. Got to interview Tom and Tom Izzo if you want to check that out.
Is this why you're working it in, so you can say you talked to Tom Izzo?
Well,
again?
you can check that out at bgfalconmedia.com, but it must be great for Tom to come back here once again where he was a beloved team captain.
I mean, 2014 to 2018, that's when he played here. I mean, it's a lot. You're stepping back on the court where you spent so many years of your life, growing up and everything around,
And still has an extremely close relationship with Tom Izzo, he calls one of the best mentors in his life.
Yeah, I mean, it's such an important era of your life. And it must be so cool to kind of come home to your second home, really, if you really think about it. I mean, Tom, he's really coming up in the coaching world. I mean, associate head coach here.
For the second year.
And was named the FIBA AmeriCup coach for Team Bahamas.
He was.
Yeah. We have a piece on that, me and Foster Rosti. If you can plug your piece, so can I. But yeah, he was really.
Make sure to check, that was a good piece by you guys,
yeah.
so make sure to check that out as well. But yeah, he was the youngest head coach in that tournament's history, along with the youngest head coach for the Bahamas.
Really got that job very quickly, as well, as we found out.
He did. Interesting piece. Check both those out for sure. Back underway, Michigan State with the ball. Tang gives it over to Fears. Knocked away by Campbell. Stays Michigan State ball. Michigan State going from left to right. Across your radio dials. Bowling Green from right to left. Once again, the Falcons in their all oranges, their alternates. Michigan State in the all home whites. Very clean jerseys for both teams. Fears with the ball. Top of the key, down to 5 in the shot clock. Thought about a 3, driving inside. 2-1. Puts a jumper up over Campbell. Does not go. Rebounded by Sam Towns. For Towns, that's rebounded number 7 on the day.
Getting close to it. He's on the double-double watch now.
Thomas with the ball. Gives it back to Campbell. Starters out there on the court for Bowling Green. Campbell, Towns, Shackelford, Thomas, and Glover. Three-pointer launched by Shackelford. Rolls out. Does not go.
I mean, that was close. That's just an unfortunate rollout there.
Cooper with the ball. Gives it off to Fears, rolling inside off the pick and roll. Tossed it back to Cooper. He couldn't finish it off. Rebounded by Bowling Green. Campbell with the ball, driving inside to his left. Puts up the layup with the right hand. Nifty move by Campbell to work inside and get the 2 points. Back to a 7-point game, 48-41 Michigan State.
That's just classic Javante Campbell. It drives inside, switches up the hand. Great job by Campbell.
Three-pointer errantly launched by Kurtang. Does not go. Shackelford brings it up the court for Bowling Green. Hesitation move. Crossover to his right side off the right wing. Layup does not go as he falls to the court.
It's going to be 2 for 10 now from the field for Shackelford.
Tang with the ball. Mid-range wide open. Got it. Sam Towns played him light with the defense. Gave him a ton of room. Tang had already picked up his dribble. Said, I'll take that mid-range. Thank you very much. 50-41 Michigan State. Just over 2 minutes played in the second half. Sam Towns to the ball, left wing. Thought about a triple. Gives it up top to Shackelford. Shackelford down low to Glover. Glover just 2 points in the first half. Tries to shake off his defender, Cooper. Nifty footwork to get inside. The layup goes as he falls to the hardwood. Troy Glover up to 4 points. Back to a 7-point deficit. 50-43, MSU leads.
He was just battling his way inside for a long time. Just Euro stepping, spinning.
Jackson Kohler's mid-ranger does not go. Rebounded by Glover. Thomas working inside, falls down, gets the pass off to Campbell as he fell down at the baseline. Campbell going to reset at the Spartan logo midcourt, guarded by Jeremy Fears Jr. Gives it off to Shackelford, back to Campbell. Campbell trying to work baseline right side, spins into 3 defenders, lost the ball, gets it back, kicks it out to Justin Thomas. His triple does not go. Glover tries to secure the offensive rebound. They're going to say it went off of Glover. He thought it was last touched by Kohler, but it'll be Michigan State ball.
He was not happy about that call. You know, I mean, it's only exhibition, but you can tell the competitiveness is coming out of the guys. Just really, out of both sides, just a lot right now.
And that will take us to the first media timeout of the second half. 16:52 to play from the Breslin Center. 50-43, Michigan State leads. You're listening to BGSU men's basketball right here on Falcon Radio. We're seeing the replay on the scoreboard right now.
Ooh.
Looks like it may be last touched by Michigan State. Bowling Green challenging the call on the floor. It's a very close one, as we can see on the Jumbotron here at the Breslin Center in East Lansing, Michigan. But already, Bowling Green has been fired out of a rocket to begin this second half a bit. They trailed by 9 points, now just a 7-point deficit after just 3 minutes of action in the second half. Feels like they've done a little more than cutting off 2 points off the scoreboard. They've been the energetic team to be in the second half.
Oh, definitely. They opened the half with a lot of intensity. They're playing real quick right now. definitely feels like they came out with a fire after that first half. I mean, they played with a fire in those first opening minutes, but
Call on
now.
the floor will stand.
That was close. That was close.
That means they could not confirm it, so it does stand as off of Troy Glover the second, not Jackson Kohler, and it will be Michigan State ball with their lead standing at 7 points.
I mean, that was really close. I mean, both guys' hands were in near that basketball. It went out very quickly. It just grazed the hand. It looks like it grazed the hands of both the guys at different points. So it was definitely pretty close.
Talked about Tom coming back in the second half. He's energetic on the bench right now, trying to get this Falcons team locked in on defense. Tang with the ball, gives it to Cooper. Over to Fears, right side, driving inside. Puts his shot up, does not go, but he is fouled. Question is, does it go on Campbell or Towns? It will be on Javante Campbell. That'll be his second personal. Nobody with more than 2 fouls in this game. Campbell, Thomas, and Ruffin each have 2 for Bowling Green. It's Scott and Wojcik with 2 for MSU. Fears hits the first from the line, 73% from the charity stripe last year. And he's a guy that takes a ton of free throws. Led Michigan State with 103 free throws made, 141 free throws attempted last season.
You got to love those trips to the charity stripe, right?
3 points, as some say. They can be the difference in games, and we saw that a lot last year.
Oh, absolutely.
Goes 2 for 2 from the line, does Fears. 9-point advantage once again, right where we stood at the end of the first half. 52-43, Michigan State leads Bowling Green. Exhibition, a warm-up match for both of these teams. They'll each have another one before the start of the regular season. Campbell driving inside, and that one's just taken away from Kohler. He grabbed it out of Javante's hands as he went for a jump step just at the Big Ten logo inside the charity stripe. Kohler kicks it out to Tang to Cooper. Cooper mid-range shot over Towns. High arching does not go. Rebounded by Glover. That is his second rebound of the game. Towns sitting at 7 rebounds, 15 points, just 3 boards away from a double-double. Gives it off to Javante Campbell. Campbell moving to his left baseline. Jumps up, kicks it out to the corner. Triple, got it. Josiah Shackelford from the corner drills it for Bowling Green. 52-46, the new score. Spartans leading, 15:30 to play. Tang inside, free throw line jumper, you bet. 54-46.
Teams are just going back and forth now. Bowling Green still getting very closer and closer. They're inching their way towards tying this one every time, but Michigan State just stays a step ahead every single time.
Justin Thomas gives it to Shackelford. Shackelford to Glover. Back to Thomas, top of the key. Thomas swings it left side to Towns. Towns working on Cooper. Spins free throw line, kicks it out to Campbell. His three-pointer rejected as the shot clock was running out, and Tom Izzo's fired up on the Michigan State bench.
I mean, a really, really great block by Cohen Carr. Again, just showcasing the hops. I mean, he's just got an insane vertical. Just jumping right in front of the ball, swatting it out of the air. Takes a hard fall, face first on the court, but he's okay.
So that will bring us to the under 16 media timeout. 14:51 to play in the second half. Michigan State 54, Bowling Green 46. You are listening to BGSU men's basketball right here on Falcon Radio. 14:51 to play here at the Breslin Center in East Lansing. 54-46. Michigan State's lead over Bowling Green. Tyler Kablitz alongside Artie Abrego from the Falcon Media Sports Network here with you for this broadcast. Bowling Green lost the matchup against Michigan State last season, 86-72. This one, Artie, just an exhibition matchup though, so it will not count for both teams' official records. Little tune-up game for both these squads.
Just getting them comfortable for the season. You know, obviously they don't open. Bowling Green's first game isn't for about another week, but it's just nice to get them comfortable. It's the difference between playing against them in practice and then playing against real teams, Todd. That's what's really important about these games.
3-pointer launch by Kohler, no good. Rebounded by Bowling Green. Javante Campbell with the ball. Campbell gives it off to Shackelford. Shackelford deep three, does not go. Rebounded by Jackson Kohler. Fears bringing up the court for Michigan State. Kicks it out, knocked out of bounds by Shackelford. He jumps up, throws it off the shoe of a Michigan State player. But they're going to say that Shackelford was out of bounds before he threw it in.
He looks like he had a foot out of bounds when he threw it in. I mean, a really good effort by Shackelford, I should mention. But just couldn't get
tremendous effort.
Just got the foot down in the wrong place.
Inbound, picked off by Bowling Green. Campbell brings it down the court. Going to kick it out to Sam Towns. Whistle blown before. Shot will not go.
Wait to see what the call is here.
Trey Fort called for the foul, his second.
Falcons are going to inbound it. So, not a shooting foul, we should mention.
Justin Thomas inbounding for Bowling Green. Gives it to Campbell, left wing, in front of the Bowling Green bench. Campbell moving top of the key. Just under 14 minutes to play here at the Breslin Center. Campbell, shot clock down to 10, moving inside. Right-handed floater, does not go. There was a whistle, though. We will see what this call is. It will be on Jeremy Fears Jr. That will be Fears' first personal foul of the game. And that'll send Javante Campbell to the line for a 1-on-1.
Interested to see. I mean, Bowling Green, they are getting closer. Again, still just an 8-point Spartans lead. But Campbell, he's kind of struggling just a little bit this game.
Definitely off to a slow start. I think mainly it is offensively for Campbell. He seemed like he's fit in right where we expect him to be defensively. Hasn't lost a step there. It's just offensively a slow start of finding a rhythm for Javante seems to be the main problem. He hits 1 of 2 from the line. 54-47, the new score. Michigan State still leading. Jeremy Fears Jr. brings the ball up the court. It's kicked over to the left side. Now top of the key to Cooper. Cooper drops it off to Fears. Fears will launch a triple over Javante Campbell. Does not go. Rebounded by Bowling Green. Here comes Justin Thomas in transition to Troy Glover the second. He gets the layup to go and one.
Great job of Glover. I thought he was going to go for the dunk there for a second, but the contact forced him to, I think, got his quick on his feet, and he had to go for the layup instead. A really good job by Glover. He's going to get a trip to the line as well.
Troy Glover the second, not the best free throw shooter. Last season at Missouri St. Louis, shot just 53.9% from the line, already 62 for 115, but gets that one to go, converts the three-point play, and just like that, it's a 4-point game here in East Lansing, 54-50 in this exhibition matchup. Glover goes to the bench, Aiden Goins in for him, so on the court for Bowling Green now, it's Campbell, Towns, Goins, Thomas, and Javon Ruffin.
With 11 points this half. That's 5 more than Michigan State.
Kohler with the ball, gives it off. Top of the key to Cam Ward. Ward hands it off to Wojcik, or to Trey Fort, apologies. Ward down low, finds Jackson Kohler. He gets the layup to go with the left hand. It's going to be an and one opportunity for him. I believe it was Aiden Goins with the foul down low. It will be officially assigned to Aiden Goins. 56-50 Michigan State, 13 to play, and one opportunity at the line for Jackson Kohler. Good game for Kohler so far, 14 points, 6 rebounds. He's 5 for 9 from the field, a perfect 3 for 3 from the charity stripe.
So interesting fact about Jackson Kohler, his nickname is Baby Jokic. on the team. So, I mean, he looked like Jokic there with the quick post move, the fade, with the layup with one arm, and then the scream afterwards. That was very Jokic-esque.
Head coach Tom Izzo has also compared him to Zach Randolph, a Michigan State alum. And you're right, was very Jokic-esque on that play. Javonte Campbell knifes his way inside, gets the layup to go in between a few Spartan defenders. Back to a 5-point game, 57-52. Campbell, just like that, up to double-digit points. 10 rebounds, 10 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Ugo Chukwu with the ball for Michigan State. Hands it off to Trey Fort. Fort driving inside, passes it to Kohler. He shoots it over Goins, overshoots it, gets no rim, all backboard, rebounded by Ruffin. Ruffin drives inside, gets contact. That's going to be a reach-in foul from Divine Ugo Chukwu. And that will send that will send Campbell to baseline to inbound it for Bowling Green. 12-11 to play. Michigan State 57, Bowling Green 52. Goins receives the inbound pass, nearly loses his balance and falls out of bounds. Gives it off to Campbell before doing so. Campbell moves to his left, between the legs, backs out to the mid-court logo. To Goins, left corner in front of the Bowling Green bench. Three-pointer does not go. Rebounded by Trey Fort in Michigan State. Ugo Chukwu takes it up the left side, gives it back to Fort left wing. Now kicks it to the right side. And that three-pointer will not go, as there was a whistle before the shot. It is an offensive foul on Michigan State. Bowling Green will have the ball when we come back under 12 media timeout. 11:41 to play. Michigan State a 5-point advantage over Bowling Green, 57-52. You're listening to BGSU men's basketball right here on Falcon Radio. 57-52, Michigan State leads Bowling Green. 11:41 to play in the second half of this contest from the Breslin Center in East Lansing, Michigan. Tyler Kavlitz alongside Artie Abrego from the Falcon Media Sports Network. Great to have you all with us here on this Thursday afternoon. Up in Michigan, not too far, about a 2.5-hour drive from Bowling Green. Not a bad drive at all.
No.
We can attest.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Foster Rothstein, our personal Uber for this game, also writing the recap. That'll go up on bgfalconmedia.com. Coyle Withrow taking photos, and Ben Korak making a highlight video package for us. You can view all of that content and more about BGSU men's basketball and Falcon Athletics on bgfalconmedia.com. The rebroadcast of this game will also be attached to the game recap. Javonte Campbell with the ball for Bowling Green, back underway, gives it off to Justin Thomas. Thomas, Campbell, Glover, Towns, Ruffin on the floor for Bowling Green. Glover working inside, loses the ball, knocked away, lays down on his back with the ball above his head, trying to pass it away. Bowling Green calls a timeout before a jump ball is called. And we're into a break once again just with that. We'll stick here through this one. 11:20 to play now. Michigan State still a 5-point advantage.
Yeah, still very close. Bowling Green's done a good job of kind of building their way back up in this one. Only a 5-point differential. They scored 13 points in the second half. That's about 4 more than Michigan State. They've got about they have about 9 this half. So really good job of Bowling Green to kind of rebound after sort of a rougher first half where they seem to be struggling a lot in the later minutes of that first half. So they're doing a good job so far.
What do you want to see out of this Bowling Green team to close this gap?
Well, you got to hit your shots for one. A lot of missed opportunities in this one so far, particularly by guys like Shackelford going for those deep threes from the top of the arc from the corner. You got to be able to hit shots like those in transition for 3. You got to be able to hit those. And, I mean, it's been a rough shooting night for a lot of guys. Shackelford, Campbell, 4 for 13 for Campbell, 3 for 12 for Shackelford. So you got to be able to hit those shots. I mean, guys like Sam Towns and Troy Glover, they're playing good on the interior, but you got to be able to hit those outside ones, too, if you're going to come away today with a win. Which, granted, won't really count, but it's still a win.
A lot of new players as well for Bowling Green playing in this one. The only ones that have not seen action. I believe the only new player that has not seen action is Christian Didi Vaughnai, a walk-on for the Falcons. What have you made of the new players on the floor? Who's impressed you the most? Who do you want to see a little more out of?
Well, I mean, a lot of the guys out there they've checked in and out. So guys like Makai Leach and Camden Carl, they were in for like just a couple minutes in the first half. Guys like Shackelford have played more minutes, but they're playing a little rough right now. I have been impressed so far in the second half with Troy Glover. I think he's done a much better job in the interior this half. He was a little bit stagnant in that first half. He was a little bit quiet. But he's making his force known here so far throughout the second half. He's playing with a lot more intensity. And, it's tough to say who's the standout. Again, a lot of these guys haven't checked in for a super long time. Aiden Goins, when he's checked in, he's been struggling to get around this defense. Justin Thomas, he hasn't really had a chance to showcase a lot. But right now, I feel the standout is Glover.
We'll see if any other players can make a big impression over this final 11 minutes, 20 seconds. Same lineup out there on the court for Bowling Green. Campbell inbounds it, gets a pass right back to him. Jump step inside, does not go. Sam Towns flies in for the putback layup. Towns again cannot miss. Perfect 7 for 7 from the field. A game high 17 points for the big man.
Great job on that putback. Ton of speed and great reflexes too.
Ugo Chukwu, his three-pointer no good. Ruffin saves it, takes the possession for Bowling Green. Simon wants the Falcons to push this offense. Ruffin working inside, gives it to Sam Towns outside. Campbell on the left wing in front of the Bowling Green bench. Todd Simon, Anthony Stacy calling out plays from the Bowling Green bench. Campbell's pass to Glover is tipped. Glover gets the possession though, gives it off to Sam Towns. Towns pulls up for a three-pointer.
Oh.
He gets it to go. Sam Towns cannot miss. 20 points for Towns. 8 for 8 from the field. 4 for 4 from deep.
That is insane. I mean, if I squint a little bit, maybe Sam Towns looks more like Hawkeye than I think. Absolutely perfect so far on his shooting night. He's got 20 points. It looks like he hasn't missed a step off that injury, Tyler.
Looks like he's even better than before, Artie. Glover now going to launch a deep three after the miss by Michigan State. Does not go. Ogo Chukwu gets the rebound. Kicks it up. Cohen Carr slams it home. Saw a lot of that in the first half, Artie.
I mean, that's just great basketball. A quick step, goes in for the dunk. Just the speed of Cohen Carr is just impressing me. Like the way he can just move up the court so quickly.
And not what you want to see. Javante Campbell missed a layup. Troy Glover, the second, went down after the play trying to get the rebound. He's holding his left knee, gets back up, trying to walk it off. But he is looking uncomfortable right now. Immediately went down and started holding his left knee. Looked like he just fell awkwardly trying to get that rebound off the Campbell miss. And he's going to hobble off the floor. That is not what you want to see.
What you want to see. That is just awful. I mean, we don't want to speculate, of course.
He walked off under his own pressure. Did not have anyone help him off. Do not want to see that. That may be the end of his night.
Yeah.
It being an exhibition game.
I mean, just the injuries. Again, last season, you just get bad flashbacks of all the guys that had to check out. Yeah. Again, we don't want to speculate, but.
Not a good sign.
No.
Back underway. Tang drives inside, kicks it out, picked off by Justin Thomas. Thomas pushes the pace to Ruffin, picked off by Jeremy Fears Jr. Fears acting as a cornerback, runs the other way, kicks it out. Wojcik chose not to take a three-pointer, drove inside, put up a layup, but was fouled before the layup. Rob Whitehurst, the trainer for Bowling Green, down there working with Troy Glover the second.
He does look, at least when we don't have a face-to-face angle, of course, we're pretty up in the stands, but he is drinking water. He is sitting down on the bench. So they haven't done anything drastic like taking him to the back or anything like that.
Cooper passes it off to Fears. Fears operating the offense, top of the key. Fears moves to his left side. Jeremy Fears Jr. kicks it out the Trey Fort. His triple no good. Aiden Goins fights for the rebound down low. 59-57, 2-point game. Under 9 minutes to play. Javante Campbell with the ball in his hands for Bowling Green. Campbell, Goins, Ruffin, Towns, Thomas on the floor for the orange and brown. Ruffin gives it off to Campbell right side, 10 on the shot clock. Campbell top of the key. Pulls up for a deep triple. Javante Campbell airballs it. Rebounded by Ruffin, 3 on the shot clock. Don't think he realized that the shot clock did not reset. Brought it back to the corner in front of the Bowling Green bench. His three-pointer is no good. Here's a transition triple by Michigan State. Does not go. Offensive rebound. Fears gets the ball back. Kicks it out to the left wing. That triple goes. Trey Fort from downtown makes it a 5-point lead for the Spartans, 62-57.
That's another play on a double-double. Watch Fears Jr. He's got 9 points and 8 assists now after that last pass.
Justin Thomas with the ball, left wing. In between the legs, dribble, moving to his right. Gives it to Goins down low. Working on Carson Cooper. Bullies his way inside, gets the layup to go. 62-59, under 8 minutes to play. Next stoppage on the floor will bring us to a media timeout. Fears with the ball. Back to Fears, moving inside. Fears takes contact. Fadeaway jumper goes. It's going to be an and one opportunity for Jeremy Fears Jr. Excellent use of taking the contact while putting up the shot, Artie.
Absolutely. Good job. Plays through the contact, takes a little bit of a step back fade, and converts that shot. A really good job by Fears Jr.
He will go to the line to try to convert a three-point play when we come back. 64-59, Michigan State leads, 7:31 to play here in East Lansing, Michigan. You're listening to BGSU Men's Basketball on Falcon Radio. 5-point lead for Michigan State, 7:31 to play here at the Breslin Center in East Lansing, Michigan, 64-59. Tyler Kamlitz alongside Artie Abrego from the Falcon Media Sports Network. Jeremy Fears Jr. at the line, trying to convert a three-point play. He does. Pushes it up to a 6-point advantage for the Spartans.
I mean, again, Spartans, they're still staying a step ahead every time. Bowling Green, they're crawling their way back up. They're scoring points. Then the Spartans will do something to shift their momentum in their favor again. That's kind of been the way the second half has gone. Most of this game has gone.
Sam Towns inside, proving he is human, misses the shot. His first miss of the day. He is now 8 for 9 from the field. A game-leading 20 points. Three-pointer miss there by Michigan State. Campbell comes down with a rebound, pushing the pace. Campbell down on the other end. Little, where did he go? Euro step gets the layup to fall. 65-61, under 7 minutes to play.
Michigan State crowd trying to chant air ball at Cam after this period. This doesn't face him at all as he converts that layup.
Fears whips a pass to the left side to Kohler. Down inside to Cooper. He slams it home. And back out on the court trying to contest that shot was Troy Glover the second. Good to see him back out of the court for Bowling Green.
It's good to see him.
He injured his knee a couple plays ago.
It's good to see him back out there. I'm not sure he's too particularly happy that his first play back out is him getting dunked on, but still.
And now he gets his layup rejected inside by Cooper. Cooper winning the battle against Glover the past couple of plays. Down on the other side, layup laid in by Cohen Carr. Just like that, back out to an 8-point advantage for Michigan State, 69-61. The Spartans have made 4 of their past 5 attempts from the field. Under 6 minutes to play in Michigan. Ruffin gives the ball off to Shackelford. Back to Campbell, top of the key. Campbell picks up his dribble. 8 on the shot clock, gives it off to Shackelford, back to Campbell. Campbell to Glover. Glover outside of Campbell, puts up a triple, 3 on the shot clock, will not fall. Rebounded by Kohler. He gives it off to Fears, back to Kohler, triple launched, off front iron short. Rebounded by Sam Towns. Ruffin brings it up for the Falcons. Javon Ruffin moving inside, kicks it out to Sam Towns. Towns over to Campbell. Campbell going to reset the offense.
Slowing things down might be a good move for BG.
Gives it off to Glover, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Campbell with it, 5 on the clock. Picks up his dribble over to Towns. Puts up a triple, 1 on the shot clock, does not go. It was tipped. Michigan State takes it the other way. Fears with the ball. Gives it off to Carr. Down inside to Cooper. Guarded by Towns. Over to Kohler. Kohler spins around. His shot does not go. Little floater just inside the Big Ten logo. Towns with the rebound. Kicks it up to Ruffin. Ruffin back up top to Towns. Swings it left wing to Campbell. Campbell works inside. Right-handed layup. Too strong. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Fears. He brings it down the other way. Carr moving inside. Contested layup does not fall off the side of the backboard, but he is fouled. So he will go to the line for 2.
So, I mean, after outscoring Michigan State for most of the second half, Michigan State now has 21 points. Falcons have 22, so they're close to passing them, and they've been scoreless for the past 2 minutes and 34 seconds. They haven't converted on the last 4 shots, so BG, they're really in a big cold slump right now.
From the line, Carr hits the first one. Cohen Carr, 70.1% from the line last year. Had a terrific first game of the NCAA tournament last season. Scored 18 points in the first round against Bryant. 12 times he scored double-digit points last year. He's up to 16 here in this exhibition game. Looks like he's going to be taking a little bigger role for the Spartans this year with some losses. I
mean, he's a guy that most people thought was going to take that big step this year anyway, so there's not be a better time to do it. And especially when you're pretty much might be one of the focal points of this offense now with those players gone.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line, 10-point advantage for the Spartans, 71-61. And that's going to be a travel by Justin Thomas. We had mentioned it on the pregame. A lot of talent lost to Michigan State from last year. 3 starters, 4 letter winners. They accounted for 63.5% of the team's scoring, 41.8% of their rebounding, 52.3% of their assists. Looks like they filled those spots quite nicely, though.
Good pickups in the offseason. They got some nice young talent playing now. Of course, they have a lot of returners from last season too, so it's good to continue that standard as well.
Nicola drills a 3-pointer. Aiden Goyens tried to close it out, not in time. 74-61, Michigan State. 3.5 to play. Shackelford up top to Towns. Towns directing the offense, gives it off to Goyens. Towns, Goyens, Shackelford, Ruffin, and Thomas out there. Fairly large lineup for Bowling Green. Goyens works inside and gets the layup to go. They're going to say a foul. They will count it, so it'll be an and one opportunity for Aiden Goyens when we come back. That foul going on to McCullough. 74-63, Michigan State leads. Goyens a chance to bring it back to a 10-point deficit when we come back at the Breslin Center. 3:22 to play. You're listening to BGSU Men's Basketball on Falcon Radio. Tyler Campbell, it's alongside Artie Abrego from the Falcon Media Sports Network. Great to have you here with us from East Lansing, Michigan. 74-63, Michigan State leads Bowling Green. 3:22 to play, Artie. Aiden Goyens at the line trying to convert a 3-point play.
Yeah, it's getting down to it. Goyens doing a better job of using his physicality this half, really battling inside for those layups.
Going to be interesting to see how Bowling Green finishes this game. 18-0 run by Michigan State in their regular season game last year. This, again, just an exhibition and will not count for either team's official records. Goyens converts from the line, back to a 10-point game, 74-64. Cohen Carr with the ball, gives it off to Cam Ward. Fears. Left corner, 3-pointer launched, short. Rebounded by Michigan State. Fears with the ball, driving inside, spin move, trying to lob it up for Carr. Was blocked away by Josiah Shackelford. Almost a highlight reel play. This one on the other end is blocked by Cam Ward. Shackelford almost tripped, trying to get inside for a layup. Did not go. Carr on the other end flies in, misses the layup. Hard contact. He is fouled. Will go to the line for 2. And Todd Simons pointing down to where Bowling Green is trying to score down that side of the floor and saying, well, hold on. If that one was a foul, where was our foul over here?
One thing if you're a new listener, one thing you're going to learn about Todd Simon is he loves arguing with the referees. He'll do it every single game.
He is animated on the sideline for sure. Cohen Carr at the line for 2. Carr today, 3 for 6 from the charity stripe. Misses the first one too strong off back iron. Leading this Michigan State squad with 17 points. 2 other Spartans in double digits. Kohler has 15. Fears has 12. Carr's next shot also misses. Offensive rebound by Michigan State. The next shot will not go, but there is a foul on the play. That is Jesse McCullough down there. They're going to say Justin Thomas committed the foul as McCullough tried to go back up after the offensive rebound.
Justin Thomas' third foul as well.
No points in the last trip to the line, which was by Carr, but they switched him out for McCullough. He hits the first. Foul trouble was big early on. Never really turned into anything for Bowling Green. But like you mentioned, Campbell and Thomas with 3 apiece. Goins head to the bench. Troy Glover the second into the game. McCullough's second attempt does not go. Rattles out. Rebounded by Towns.
Towns with a double-double now. He's got 20 points, 11 rebounds.
8 points, 4 rebounds last year against Michigan State in the regular season. Campbell driving inside, does not go. Glover can't secure the rebound. Fears down the other end. Kicks it out. McCullough, triple. Too strong. Offensive rebound by Michigan State. Back down to McCullough down low. Knocked away by Sam Towns. Picked up by, that was Ward. Could not get the windmill layup to go, so Bowling Green takes it the other way. Justin Thomas launches a triple. That falls short. Does not go. Rebounded by McCullough. Fears takes it the other way. 1:45 to play now from the Breslin Center. Michigan State takes a timeout. 1:42 left on the clock. They lead by 11, 75-64. Bowling Green going to need to mount a monumental comeback here to take this one away from the clutches of the Spartans.
Yeah.
As some of the fans start heading for the exits here in East Lansing.
I mean, if I'm not a betting man, but not a good day to be a betting man, but it's not looking good for the Falcons.
If you're involved in basketball, I guess stay away from betting, stay away from poker tables. That is what we have learned today. Crazy news out of the NBA with the FBI.
It's been a weird day. It's one thing to just happen once, but the second day of the season, that's like mid-season news.
Overshadows the re-debut of NBC opening night and the opening night for ESPN last night. As Shackelford drives inside, he is fouled on his layup attempts. 1:25 now on the clock. Chance to bring it to a single-digit deficit.
Yeah, I mean, it's 11-point differential, 1:25 left on the clock. It's not really looking close right now if you're BG. But, I mean, it's still good to just play for pride at this point. I mean, even in an exhibition game, that's kind of what you're doing. You're pretty much playing for pride. You kept it close against one of the best teams in the country, really, for most of the game, especially in the second half. And
still a chance to mount a comeback, not out of the question. 75-66 now, a 9-point advantage for Michigan State after both free throws made. Ugo Chukwu with the ball. Gives it off to Jordan Scott. Back up top to McCullough. McCullough now over on the right wing. Gives it off. Back up top to Ugo Chukwu. 1 minute left to play here at the Breslin Center. Ugo Chukwu's pass goes wide of McCullough, out of bounds.
It's like Javonte Campbell is going to check out.
Jason Kimbrough Jr. will come in for him. Makai Leach also into the game. Sam Towns out. So on the floor for Bowling Green, it is Leach.
I think Kimbrough Jr. thought he was going to check in.
He did not go in. So it is Leach, Camden Carroll, Myar Wool, Justin Thomas, and Josiah Shackelford. Thomas's shot falls short. Can't get the rebounds. Cam Ward secures it.
It's like we got some mass substitutions that are about to come in for Bowling Green, probably after this Michigan State play.
Ugo Chukwu gives it off to McCullough. Back over to Ugo Chukwu, right wing, driving inside. His layup does not go. Camden Carroll fighting for the rebound. It's actually going to be Justin Thomas who comes down with it. Thomas pushing the pace, 15 to play. Camden Carroll inside. His shot rejected by McCullough. Michigan State should be able to hold it on from here to end the game. Ugo Chukwu will dribble out this one. Michigan State defeats Bowling Green in the first exhibition game of the season for both teams, 75-66. We'll step away for a few minutes before we wrap it up with the post-game show. You're listening to BGSU Men's Basketball right here on Falcon Radio. Michigan State winners over Bowling Green, 75-66. First exhibition game of the season for both these teams. Artie, your takeaways from this one?
I mean, they played a really tough contest, Bowling Green. They kept up with them for most of the second half. Just couldn't come away with this one for a second straight year. Of course, only exhibition won't count on the regular season record, but still a very tough game played by the Falcons. They did a good job keeping this one close. Just couldn't come away with it.
Stats leaders for the Falcons. It is Sam Towns' day, 20 points, 12 rebounds, notches a double-double, 8 for 10 from the field, 4 for 5 from the deep. Other Falcons in double digits. Shackelford finished with a 14 and Campbell 12. They were inefficient from the field, though, combining for just 8 for 33 on their shots. On the other side, 3 players scored in double digits for Michigan State. Carr with 17, Kohler with 15, and Jeremy Fears Jr. with 12. So both these teams will be back in action very soon before the start of their regular seasons. For Bowling Green, it'll be Monday. They will face Dayton. The Flyers down in Dayton. And then Michigan State will travel to the East Coast. They will face UConn on Tuesday. And this was a good test for both teams. Michigan State, number 22 in the country in the preseason poll. Bowling Green looking to mount a good season in the third year under head coach Todd Simon. Anything else you'd like to say, Artie, before we head off the air here from the Breslin Center?
I mean, a tough way to open the season. Again, it's still the exhibition, but it's nice to have Falcon basketball back. You know, it's nice to have basketball back in general.
I can second that. So that'll do it for us here from Michigan State. Make sure to stay tuned to bgfalconmedia.com for all of our content from this game. Foster Rosti with a recap. We may have other additional ring content. Keep an eye out for that. Coyle Withrow's photos and Ben Korak's highlight video. But for all of them and Artie Abrego, actually, we don't have a normal post-game show, so I do have to thank the board out now. I've been used to not doing this for football. Big shout out to Dan Reinauer back in the Falcon Radio studio. Thank you for getting us on air and operating the buttons back there in the studio. But for Dan Reinauer, Coyle Withrow, Ben Korak, Foster Rosti, and Artie Abrego, this is Tyler Cablett signing off. Michigan State winners over Bowling Green, 75-66 from the Breslin Center in East Lansing, Michigan. Have a nice night, everyone.